Okay, so this is my part of the level. I've just got my person here. I made a maze. I used walls from the sort of starter content thing. So if you come through here, then this is the false end of the maze. So I have sort of got this. I wasn't really sure what to put here, so I put a thing that looks like a large block of cheese. Yeah. And then for the other end of the maze, for the true end, I looked up a tutorial for how to incorporate video into this level, and I was able to create like a video texture using a media file that I imported, and that media file is Michael's animation, which will be like it plays automatically when you enter this room.
For my part of the project, I made an animation in Maya. I used the rigid body physics in Maya as well as the passive body physics to make this ball roll down these little tracks that I created in this room that I modeled. There were certain parts of the track that I animated, like this little ramp right here, that lifts up. And the hard part of this animation was that each time I would run it, it would do something different every time. So I had to learn about caching, which makes it so that your animation runs once and then does that same result every time. I wanted this so that I would be able to make the video loop. I used two tutorials for my animation. This first one is on the physics of the ball, rigid bodies, and passive colliders. He used a little seesaw to demonstrate his rigid bodies, but it pretty much works the same for my ball and track. The passive colliders are stuff that the ball bounces off of and don't move, and the rigid body is just the ball itself. This second tutorial was on how to do geometry caches, which pretty much just makes it so that the ball does the same physics animation every single time you run the animation. I was having the problem where the ball would do a slightly different thing each time, which would make it so that the animated blocks I set up would miss the ball. And also caching it made it really easy for my video to be able to be a complete loop like it is down here.